Welcome back, Patriots. We're checking out James Klug interviewing woke college students at California State Long Beach, which is my alma mater, walk the same steps as these people. And well, they're against deporting illegal gang members. Let's check it out.
They're coming in countries where life is hard, and they're told America's better. So they're trying to get here. But then America makes it hard and punish them.
Why should we reward them for skipping in line in front of people that are waiting tens of years to get in here the legal way?
Why are we making people wait 10 or 20 years to get in here?
Answering my question with a question. I mean, if you don't mind answering that, like, why are you okay with them coming in here, skipping the line, and being rewarded with being allowed to stay?
My problem isn't mainly just about them jumping in here illegally.
We shouldn't reward them for skipping in line and cutting in front of good people that are trying to come here, that are waiting tens of years to come here legally. Not everyone has the privilege of being at our southern border. There are people that are desperate to get in the United States that are being pushed back because mass unvetted migration.
But your solution is just to mass deport everybody. And
worst first. We'll settle for worst first, okay? Worst first. Are you okay with deporting criminal aliens? Like people that actually... Are you okay with that? Let's start there.
And we're talking like, actually vetted, certified gang members.
Like rapists, gang members, murderers.
We've been doing that already. That's not, no one has a problem with that. Those are actual criminals, people who are actually harming.
That is completely not true. The entire progressive left party is against doing that. They are totally against doing that. Remarkable statement.
Us. They're actually messing us up.
Los Angeles, a lot of these gang members, they go to these sanctuary cities where they're protected. The local police don't need to work with the federal government that are hunting down these gang members. Would you support them working with ICE to deport people in Los Angeles, let's say, for example? Would you?
First.
No? Let the criminals stay.
His other question, and you asked him to answer your question. Now
I've been answering a lot of questions, but I just had a couple there that I wanted to ask him. He can ask me a question.
He responded with a question to his question.
What was that?
You understand why? Because I heard that you talked about gangbangers. Do you understand why?
Can I hop on this side of you?
Yeah, go ahead. Do you understand why there are gangbangers, or you just think it's like, oh, these people just go around killing people? Like, do you understand?
Who cares? Who cares why somebody became a gang member? They chose to become a gang member. That's not my problem, especially if they're an illegal gang member committing crimes. I could care less what you are, who you are, where you're from. You don't belong here, and I want to keep American citizens safe.
Understand the history behind gangbangers to begin with?
To be honest, I don't really care. I don't want them. I don't want them in my country.
There you
go,
go,
James.
James.
Though the reason why gangbangers were created.
I don't want illegal gang members in my country. I don't care.
No, but it matters. You saying that you don't care, you only pick and choose what you care about. But it goes into the argument.
Everybody literally picks and chooses what they care about. Welcome to how reality works.
What is your reason for Tren de Aragua getting a stronghold in the United States over the last 4 years? Should I be asking, what makes them a gang member? No, I don't really care why the most violent gang in the world, got a foothold in our major cities. I don't really care. I want them gone. And I think that's a pretty reasonable position. What do you think?
I feel like the whole idea, because to touch on your point about talking about...
Do you think what I just said is reasonable?
I can't really speak too much. All I'm saying
Work with me.
I can't, though, because I don't agree with you, so I can't...
I told you, as somebody that went to this school, they're actually on lower campus right now. I used to walk up those same physical steps over a decade ago. I'm telling you, as somebody that's on the front lines in the state of California, these people love crime. And these people, I'm referencing the progressive left that vote Democrat, they love the crime. They love the homelessness. They love the fentanyl that's pouring through. They love all of it. They want to keep all of it here.
Oh, you don't agree with deporting Tren de Aragua gang members?
I don't support mass deportation. I don't. Why would I?
No, I'm just asking that specific one. Do you support deporting Tren de Aragua gang members?
Say if I agree or if I don't.
Do you support deporting violent gang members that are in the country illegally?
That have charges on them?
Yes.
Like got arrested multiple
criminal
times?
Gang members. They're known to local authorities. Do you support deporting them?
I'm not going to speak on that one.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't...
I told you they love this stuff.
Can't condemn that and say that you want to deport them. The conversation, we can't even have a conversation at that point. That is, those people are terrorizing American citizens, black, Hispanic, white, Asian, whatever it may be. They're terrorizing people in communities, and you're saying, I'm still not supporting deporting them. That is wild.
At the same time, why are you so focused on deporting all these people that are doing all these things? Focus on who's here.
Because they came into the country illegally.
Okay.
You could focus on both at the same time. They don't have to be mutually exclusive. I would also like to point out they keep mentioning how Americans are committing crimes as if That's the topic of conversation. See, there's a thing called probability. Now, the probability of somebody that's legally here, that's an American citizen, would be or should be a lot higher than a legal immigrant committing a crime, because the illegal immigrant that's committed the crime should have a probability of 0 because they should never have been here in the first place. It's not that difficult. But when you degrade the education system and you allow knuckleheads to pour into Cal State Long Beach, Cal State Fullerton, hell, all the other university systems out there like Columbia that's allowing Hamas supporters to protest, well, this is the type of stuff you get.
Okay, but why? I feel like everybody's not.
Yeah.
Let me finish.
Finish yours,
feel
and then I got a
You're
response.
neglecting the fact of why people come here. People don't come here for funsies. America's not this great country that you painted out to be. People come here because they need to without a necessity.
So
What? What did that make it? They come here guys. There's 193 registered nations in the United Nations, lady. They can go to any one of those, but they come here because we know why they come here. Not only is this the greatest country that God has ever seen and created, but we also have the biggest welfare state.
it goes back to this fundamental question. If I felt I needed to steal from you to survive, does that justify me violating your rights?
Hypothetically, if I owned a grocery store and somebody was on the street starving and they came and stole from my grocery store, I know I would not be mad.
What if they did it every single day?
They need to eat.
What if 10 more? What if 10 more
They
came?
need to eat.
What if 10 more
Look at
came?
And it is what it is. I feel like you guys are neglecting human rights. Do you not care about human beings?
No.
Now you're teetering with some socialism stuff where if somebody has something and you don't have it, well, you're justified in just taking that thing. That is bonkers.
That's what it sounds
There's
like.
no more caring country on the face of the earth than the United
America's
States.
not a caring country.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Way more to them. Hell, they give people who are first-time citizens free health care. We don't got that. But
Illegal immigrants get free health care in the United States.
You said SUNY college?
SUNY Canton.
SUNY Kent.
We are by far not even close to the most generous nation in the world that's ever existed. I don't know do they even go to this school? I'm embarrassed. I am so embarrassed. This is a school I went to and got my accounting degree in. I swear it wasn't like this when I went there. And if it was, I wasn't aware of it, because if you just keep heading down that way where the camera's facing, you hit the business building. Right behind it used to be the engineering building. Look, I don't know what these people are doing on lower campus, because you got the business building, engineer building. These are upper campus folks. These are liberal art majors. This is like lesbian dance theory stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so what about America as a caring country? The fact that
I
they came here
I
and
have
stole
I have a
everything.
question to ask you.
Oh,
We
God,
go back
here
to
we
that every
go.
single time.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty hard on my ear.
James is killing it right now, folks. Hit the like and subscribe button, not only for me, but over at James Klug's channel. He is a local with me. He does great work. He's on the front lines, folks. Make sure you head over to James Klug's channel. Link is in the description to show him some love as well.
Probably like
It's not America
50%.
that
I don't have
took
exact
some of these
numbers.
I don't know how that
Wait,
works.
it's interesting how, I mean, it's interesting how a lot of the people that support or are against mass deportations, they don't care about the law. They also don't happen to like their country. You tend to protect what you love in this world. You would probably go really far to protect your family, but you obviously don't care about America that much to protect the United
Correct.
So what does
States.
that mean? That means
I know.
the rest of them
My-
are-
And that breaks my heart.
Nigeria.
That breaks my heart.
I'm a Nigerian American. I really don't give a about America, if I'm being quite honest.
So your
with you.
position.
There you go. I'm a Nigerian American. No, you are an American, but we have a constant theme where people love, mostly people on the left, in the Democrat Party, we're kind of leaning further left, love to say, well, I'm Asian American, I'm African American, I'm all these things. No, you're an American. You've pledged allegiance to the United States as being an American citizen. And I think there's a bigger conversation to be had that you shouldn't have dual citizenships places, that you pledge allegiance to one country, and that's where your alliance should be held. But you're seeing there's a lot of people in this country that live here that rag on it. You're seeing it in real time, that actually don't like America whatsoever, but they're willing to live here. We know why they're not willing to move. We know why they want to live here, because it's the greatest country God's ever seen.
Makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, it does. Because my mom is an immigrant. My dad is an immigrant. My whole family is in Nigeria.
Came
I
here
do
legally,
care about
probably.
the United States, so I will educate people on horrifying issues.
I would care about the United States if they cared about me, the people that look like me, or my community, but they don't.
How about this? I got a really interesting question for you. Hey, Cam, I got a question. So when it comes down to them not caring about you, do you think that Black Americans are struggling in the United States, across the United States?
Yes.
Let me-
Let's be serious here. Okay.
No. I just really quick. I got to get to my point. Over the last 4 years, in Chicago, Locals in inner city communities were showing up to city council meetings saying, you need to stop importing illegals because they're spending millions and millions of dollars on people that cut the line, came in illegally, instead of the struggling communities. Should we not be putting American communities that are struggling first? Should that inner city community in Chicago get put before illegal aliens, people that came into the country illegally? What do you think?
America has so much money. I feel like if they want to take care of these issues,
Cities have budgets.
Okay, I understand that, but again,
It's taxpayer money.
Are you gonna let me answer the question?
Yes, sorry.
I feel like, again, these issues were here before the whole issue of immigration was here, and these cities were still failing. And again, America didn't America.
Yeah, there is truth to that. They were failing before. Democrat-ran cities were failing. Correct. And somebody, she's a Democrat. She is. There's a case to be made, and James is making a great point here, that you're siphoning funds from the locality. States don't get to print money like the federal government does. You have a budget and you have to keep it in line. You can't be like the state of California, which this university's in, and blow out the budget. And now you're in a deficit and you're trying to figure out, where do I get the money from? You increase higher taxes. People move out of the state. You got to keep increasing taxes because the revenue's gone. It's just, this spirals into something way bigger here, but let's continue.
Is America not the same America that put all these drugs on the street to ruin these communities? Or, I'm not.
It doesn't answer my question. Should we be putting money towards those communities that are struggling instead of illegals?
You could put money into both.
Money grows on trees, I guess.
Yes, and it would still take away taxpayer dollars. Their issue is that the communities are struggling, and they're using hard-earned taxpayer dollars from black and brown communities to pay for people that came into the country illegally.
Maybe if you held upper class people accountable for paying their taxes, then maybe we wouldn't have a problem of having to spread ourselves thin in terms of taxpayer money. You're not holding everybody accountable.
So wild.
Fight that hard to keep illegal people that came into the country illegally, and you don't know who they are. They could be committing crimes in these communities.
For a reason. People aren't just coming here for no reason. People are getting killed in their countries, and you are talking about some waiting in a line.
Coming from violent countries?
If they're coming from wherever they need to come from, whether it's violence, famine, whatever it might be, people are coming here for a reason. You talk about waiting in a line.
Are they going to come here and be peaceful?
It's a gamble. People that are born here aren't peaceful.
I just got to gamble.
It's a gamble. Why
There was no guarantee that you not peaceful.
There's a legal process. We can know who comes into the country and who's not coming into the country. It doesn't matter. We need to vet these people.
No, hold on, Doc.
We need to vet these people.
By the time these people are taking, you want people to wait in a line, a 20-year line, to sit here and get it. By the time they come here, they could be dead. They could have died of famine, whatever might be their issue in their country. I don't think you're understanding. There would be no problem with this if the process to come here was easier, but it's not. It's a hard, long process. People don't have time to wait.
How many people become U.S. citizens per year? You're pretending like it's nobody.
Okay, but I'm saying the people that come here illegally don't just come here illegally for fun. Like that, I feel like you're misunderstanding that part. People don't just come here to fuck up the country.
It really doesn't matter why they come here. They shouldn't. The first thing that they do when they come to our country should not be break our laws.
A law in a country that wasn't yours. Again, we broke a law in a country
that wasn't yours. The argument means nothing. It means nothing.
That doesn't even make any sense. Your ancestors came to this country and broke a law of which there was no law in the first place. Actually, a lot of them Native Americans, which is part of my family, by the way, believe it or not, didn't even believe in land ownership. They took land from one another. They actually enslaved one another. When one raided another village or tribe, depending who they were able to grab hold of, which a lot of them were actually just raped and pillaged, they would take them in as slaves, and then they would just conquer that land. So this whole idea that there's laws enacted, that everything was peace, kumbaya, yeah, some tribes got together with one another. Most did not. But again, Cal State Long Beach, I guess, has degraded those that actually enter in their used to be prestigious university, and one of which I guess I don't want to claim allegiance to anymore. But if you enjoyed what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button. We do a podcast each and every morning, hour long, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Would love for you to join us. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, folks. And don't forget, hey, head over to James Klug's channel. He's a great podcast. He has a great on the street interviews. He does a fabulous job. Links to everything he does in the description below. And Patriots, I'll see you next time here on The Bald Brad Show. Take care, Patriots.